2 years ago, I ran a 5-minute PB at Valencia Marathon, clocking 2 hours and 24 minutes.
There you go, that is Maurice. I remember a few years ago, he was the athlete that helped the London Marathon finisher that was in distress, and today he can celebrate a lifetime best as well as...
This year, I'm going back. The block will consist of miles, fuel, heat, hills, stride, threshold, bike, strength, nutrition, caffeine, and hopefully some decent sleep too. I'm 37 years old, have a big family, a new puppy, and work full time, but I really want to make this the block where I fully commit and go all in. So it's 11 weeks out from Valencia Marathon, and today we are heading to Beachley for the first time in what seems like forever. It's a long run session. This session I normally bulk it up with a bit of a longer warm-up, but I'm going to cut the warm-up to make it only 3 kilometers or roughly 2 miles today, and do 10 times K on, K off. I'm going to do the K ons harder than marathon effort, and the K offs as steady and as honest as I can, while still hitting the ons at a good intensity. I love this long run. I've already done it once a few weeks ago, and I'll probably do it again in this block. It's not the most marathon specific run, but I feel like I get so much bang for my buck on this run. Just the fact that you run faster than marathon pace and then have such an honest, steady recovery. You know, you spike your heart rate a little bit, you put some lactate in the system, and then you tell your body to deal with it. I just feel like it gets me fit, whilst also getting in a bit of a long run stimulus as well. So yeah, it's gonna be about 15 miles. And I'm going to do another long run later in the week. That's why I'm cutting the warm-up short and not trying to make this like 20 or 22, which I have done previously. So yeah, it's plenty of intensity. Looking forward to it. Kelly will be on the bike. We haven't been out for a run with Kelly, support me on the bike in ages, since the last marathon block. So yeah, really excited. It's a beautiful sunny day. Let's get down to Beachley.
Matt said that I had to get the GoPro, introduce myself and think about my life. So I did. And I decided that he can do his long run on his own. Hi! Dynamic warm-up this is.
Shopping list flying out of the car.
Yeah.
You saying that you can't keep up with me unless tyre pressure's really high. We're good.
He's actually being a bit waspy today. I was just sat in the car and he said, shouldn't you get out and get the bike out or something?
All day,
Diva. I don't know what he wants. Back to this support nonsense. What are you doing now?
Right, it's my goodie bag. You can take this, and if I need it.
I'm not taking a paper bag.
It's got gel and caffeine tablet.
This is like tuck shop. Tuck shop runner style.
Penny sweets.
You're actually making me cycle with a paper
You can
bag.
put it in your hoodie or something.
It'll be really loud.
I think I'll need the caffeine is what I'll want.
To be fair, nobody wants to listen to you talk anyway.
The gel is like backup. I've got fuel in the back of my shorts. There you go.
Can I not just take the gel and the tablet? Why has it got to be in a paper bag?
It'll be easier in a paper bag. The tablet could just fall. You know they disintegrate.
Well, that's not going to be annoying at all, is it? Look at this. Moans at me for not getting a wriggle on. Oh, he decided to show up.
I'm here.
Autumn's coming.
Hmm?
Autumn's coming.
It is. Right, so last time I did this session, a few weeks ago, the ons came on at about 5:30 a mile, and the offs at about 6, and the whole average for the session bit was 5:46 a mile. I'll show Kate on the screen, I can't remember what it is in case. Alright, that's the session bit done. Just got the cool down left. Oh, legs and body, didn't want to do that, but mind was motivated. Kept on repeating in my head, delayed gratification, invest in your future, invest in your future. This, you know, I'm not peaking now, this is the beginning of the block. It's these runs that you take them off, you bank decent weeks, you bank good runs, and then overall it pays off down the line. And hopefully peak obviously for race day, but have some good long runs in the block. I fueled a lot, fuel went really well. I didn't feel sick, no bloating, no throwing up in my mouth like I did in Manchester, and no burps or anything like that, so that was good. Every 15 minutes I took a few gulps. But yeah, paces were nothing special, but wasn't expecting them to be. That pretty much reflects where my fitness is at the moment. I think the ons were 5:30 to 5:40 a mile, and the offs were about 6 minutes per mile. So the average for the session was probably high 5:40s, 5:50, which is what, 2:35 or something, marathon pace. But yeah, not expecting anything special at the moment, but just a solid run.
Feeling good in the warm up?
Yeah, it's a pretty tasty warm up actually. There's no point in holding back if you feel good for this. Like, I want it to be a specific long run, so 6:10 a mile at the moment.
Nice.
Heart rate 151, so plenty of beats to play with. Stomach feels a bit iffy, which is annoying because I'm going to be fueling today, but it's my own fault. I've literally got a list of foods on the notes on my phone that I shouldn't eat before key sessions and long runs and races because it causes issues, and pizza is like right at the top of that list. Pizza and pasta, and yeah, had a massive pizza for dinner and thought I might get away with it, and I haven't.
Well, only yourself to blame. I knew this would happen, and I just had to risk my life to rescue the spare gel in a paper bag from that bus. You started without me.
Don't know where you've been, about to finish first K.
I had to dice with death, save that gel from being squashed by a bus, and a learner driver that was indicating to pull over but didn't.
Told you to keep it in the bag.
It was in the bag. I like my pouch. Are you on and off now?
Yeah. First one, 5:17 a mile. So what's that like? Probably like 3:17 a k, maybe 3:18 a k. But yeah, probably a bit tasty considering 2 weeks ago I was doing 5:30s for the ons. And the off is currently at 5:39, so also probably too tasty. Where will this end up? So I've squeezed a Morton 320 into here, so 80 grams of carbs, well 79 to be precise. Obviously that's not the recommended ratio of Morton to water, but to be honest I don't really care. I just want to get the carbs in and not carry a massive bottle around Valencia. So plan today is to try and get 80 carbs in over the 15 miles, which should be about 90 minutes, and then see how that goes, and then maybe build up the carbs over the block, but very much trying to listen to my body so I don't make the same mistake as in Manchester.
Get it in there!
In a while.
God, 1 hour later.
Currently 5:16 a mile. Either I've got loads of fitness, or the legs are fresher, or I'm going to blow up massively.
Just rolling with it, are we?
This session's done to feel, so if I mess it up, then I just have to recalibrate my feelings.
That's me on the daily, trying to recalibrate my feelings.
Cry into that bag.
Yeah.
$5.16 a mile.
360 the K. Good start. .517, 380 the K. Not much to say. Like, just feel pretty good. Rare, really. A rare feeling in marathon training. But what I have done is I did a 20 miler Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Have all been easy. Would have been nicer if the clouds had stayed out, because I'm not a fan of direct sunlight, but it's not too hot. It's just not like that big ball in the sky.
Well, you're sweating your tits off in the garage now in a massive oversized coat, so...
Yeah, I'll go through that in another video, but I've started heat acclimation. I won't go into detail now, because I'm running at 5:40 a mile. Can't go into the details.
Yeah, you know you like to go deep on these things.
But yeah, I've only just started that, so that won't have really kicked in yet.
No, but why you're doing it. But anyway, for another time.
.518, 317 the K. That's 4 down. Start to move into the core of the session. Yeah, like, I feel like I've got some flow today, which is nice. And it's nice to be in this sort of shape 11 weeks out.
It's a nice positive return to the Beachley loop.
Yeah, we've had plenty of shockers here, but well, already 4 reps in, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, shut up and back and work now.
fast forward to the end of the video.
Yeah. I'm just here to see how smooth you can get it back in.
This is going to be key to make sure the session goes well. So, need to remember, just because I feel good, it's still important to get the cards on. Smooth!
Ah!
The key is, tuck the singlet in when you're doing it.
There you go, hot tip.
That brings me to the question, singlet out or tucked in?
You're an out kind of guy.
Yeah.
Out with flappy shorts. You're not half tight and...
There's plenty of smart runners that tuck it in there. No?
I don't know, I'm not opposed to a tuck in.
No, I quite like it.
I think it looks good, but bit of a faff sometimes. So Matt just said to me, he was like, oh, if you got the same rep, time, pace, whatever on your watch. And I've got a different setup at the moment, but yeah, the reps are the same time, K in the same time per K. You know, I'm waffling, but you know, it's a good session when you've got to check with your partner in crime. Is this right? Is it my watch? Is it GPS? What is it? Feels good. And that was him guffing in my face.
You took so long to get that out.
I know. I've messed it up. But thanks for that. I love eating your shit particles.
I was holding it in while you were filming, it was taking so long.
You like doing it downwind, don't you, when I'm behind you? It's your speciality. Give me pink eye on the run.
Slower rep now because of that. 5:23.
Yeah, that's what I've got to. Switched off.
Yeah, I think so. I was listening to you waffle on.
My trouble.
Before I knew it, the rep was over and pace was down.
Yeah.
So I think it was more focus than fatigue, but yeah, there is.
I think that
Four
can
reps
happen.
left.
That can happen a lot in the marathon though, right? You get bored, you just switch off.
100%. That's why
Valencia last time was so good because I knew I had to stay with that group.
Yeah.
And it was being paced at a certain pace, so I knew if I switched off, I'd be off the group.
Good practice of bringing yourself back into focus. This is rep number 6. I'll make it through the windiness. Na, 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 na. Can't think of the rest. 3:15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5:15 a mile. Back on focus.
That's it, that's the hammer. Ons are on.
Ons are on, ons are on.
Only got 3 left.
4, babe.
Oh, that was 6.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Whatever.
I'm gonna get Harry to teach you how to count.
Yeah, you could do a better job.
Listen carefully, Mummy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a nice start turn on. Uphill, I say uphill very lightly, but up the incline of the loop, into wind. Nicely done.
It's hard on that hill that time.
Yeah, stop talking, you're still in a rep. Good route that.
5:18 there, but I felt like I chased that a bit. It's definitely harder effort to hit it then, but yeah, we're late into the session, so I'm happy to work a little bit harder. Effort's going to drift in this session, so yeah.
Hold on. Now you're in the medals, now it's only 3 left. Not quite as smooth.
No, it's harder when it's nearly empty.
Rep 8, what was that? 3:16?
3:15, 5:40 a mile, quickest one so far.
Did a casual, whilst he was in that rep, casual. This is my half marathon PB pace. Nice. Nice, nice.
I think it was quicker because I was worried because I was getting tired. I'd have to focus a bit more, but I think that extra focus meant I worked a bit harder and actually went a bit quicker.
See, it's all about the focus. You gotta switch your mind on.
Going into the penultimate one now.
Bon chance.
You take this?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be there in the marathon.
Yeah, I'll throw it when it's empty on marathon day.
Oh, that's it here.
£10 lasts me the whole block. Finally discard it on marathon day. I'll have 2 on marathon day, by the way.
So for us slower marathoners, we'd need more like 4 of those little soft flasks.
No, not necessarily. You're still running the same distance. You've got to work out basically at your marathon effort what's a good amount of carbs to take on,
Yeah.
so you don't hit the wall. A 2:30 guy or girl is running at a slightly higher intensity for marathon effort because they're running for a shorter duration, so they'll burn more carbs and it's time to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this something you want to get into now, or do you want to go for your run? Let's go, let's go! Rep 9.
9 was a toughie, hardest one yet. It was the worst part of the loop, the most uphill. So slower, 5:23, but feeling really good that there's only one more on left.
Silver medal bagged.
Yeah, like, you know that the last rep will take care of itself, so I know I can focus for one more on. So yeah, really happy so far. Do the on. I will do an off afterwards as well, so it's 20 kilometers total work. and then 2 down to make 25 in total.
Well then. Not too bad, is it?
Yeah, pretty happy with that, including the warm-up.
So I just told Matt his half marathon time just came up, so that was 1:14:35. Not too shabby. The best part of 2 miles easy. Well, steady easy. Absolutely flying today. I feel a bit redundant. I haven't got to like egg you on.
You wait until the extensive sessions, 4 times 6k, etc.
Oh God, please no.
Fastest for lastest, 5:30 in a mile. What's that, like 3:13 or 3:40 the k? So happy, so good. I wasn't expecting anywhere near these paces today. Right, last off, focus for that, and then we're done.
Completed it, mate.
Completed it, mate. Session done. Very happy. One thing I should say is, one thing I struggle with as a coach is for this sort of session, when people ask me what pace to do it, and sometimes I'll give them a guide pace, but it's all about the effort. If I'd set myself guide paces today, I would have set 5:25 for the on and between 5:50 and 6 for the off. But I've come in at like maybe like 5:17 for the on and quicker for the offs as well, and it would have been a mistake to restrict myself to the wrong effort just because I thought that's what I'd be hitting. It's much better to listen and just try and gauge into how you're feeling. So yeah, that's my moan for the day about efforts and paces. Just 2k cool down now, find my t-shirt and get some carbs and protein in.
Well, you calibrate your feelings.
Calibrate your feelings, mate. They're calibrated.
Ah, good. Ah, it's nice. Well done.
Back in the car, whole run average 5:40 a mile. So that is really, really decent, a confidence boost. And I really think a lot of that is down to taking 3 easy days. I normally take 1 or even 2. But I'm just basically, what I'm trying to do is do easy running until I can start to feel a little bit of pop in my legs, but don't push with that pop, just know it's there, and then the next day do your session or long run. So that's what I did, and yeah, there was some pop in my legs. Really happy with that session. Paces are really good, and still got 11 weeks to bank some solid work. Gonna get some protein and carbs in now, start the recovery, and yeah, just really happy with that. Kel was amazing on the bike as always. Her support is invaluable. I feel very lucky to have it. And yeah, I'm going to return the favour and support her tomorrow. So check out her channel for the vlog of that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video.